We wanted to create a wedding film that showcases the beauty of two religions coming together, something that reflects the essence of who Janika and Rajan are as individuals, and something that will hopefully leave you in tears by the end of it. Welcome to the breakdown of Janika and Rajan's Sikh and Hindu wedding film. Now, we have our project open here in DaVinci Resolve, and we're going to be watching the whole film together, breaking it down bit by bit. Now, before I play the film, one thing I want to talk about in the beginning is the focus on the introduction of the film. This is where we're really able to have an impact on the audience with the visuals and the audio. For us, it's a 50-50 experience, and that's what we believe. Audio and visuals, it's 50-50 of the viewing experience. You can't put more emphasis on one or the other. Use both to create something that will really touch the hearts of the people who are watching your work. And for me, this is what I believe the greats do when it comes to movies. I'm a big movie guy. I'm someone as a kid who's wanted to be in movies, learning how directors do certain things, learning how they use sound design, using how they use lighting and things like that. And that's what we've been able to do within our wedding films. And that's what we've done here in the beginning of Janika and Rajan's wedding. Using the build-up of the audio to showcase both ceremonies, to showcase the multiple events that they had in their wedding week and their first look, which was, it's something that I feel like, I can't imagine how it feels for them to be able to watch it back. Because for me, it's one of my most favorite things ever. And it's also because I feel like we're so emotionally attached to our work, but let's jump into it. Now, this next shot after this scene where Janika is spinning, this is where you can hear using the sound. There's an instrument that's about to hit, and that's where Janika looks at the camera. There we go. And now we're getting into the first look segment. There we go, we've captured the first look during the Anand Karaj. And now we're showcasing the Hindu ceremony. And a huge shout out to our amazing team, Von and Pranav, who were covering the Hindu ceremony for Janika and Rajan. And it was myself and Von that were covering the Anand Karaj ceremony. So I had left after the Sikh wedding to go to the office and work on the next day edit. And Pranav and Von had captured the Hindu ceremony. And this frame and this shot right here, and the reaction of both Janika and Rajan, absolutely heart melting. Now you'll hear that right there when the music hit, the change of scene, the dramatic cinematic shot. And another thing that we did here where we could showcase both ceremonies just by using a transition with the outfits and Janika doing the same movement. Now, we did not plan that, by the way. That's just something when it comes to allowing your couples to just be themselves. Janika just loved dancing, and she did that in the morning for her getting ready shots. And amazingly, Von was able to do the exact same with her during the Hindu ceremony. And it just shows how allowing your couples to be comfortable with you, having fun, it really allows you to do so much when it comes to the edit as well. And now we're moving on to the Haldi ceremony. Now you can see with the music, everything has picked up a lot more. Some of the shots in the beginning were in slow-mo. Now we've just done it in normal speed. Mainly because of audio, mainly because of the festivities of the event. It's more of an upbeat event, the Haldi ceremony. Everyone's having fun. And a few key things to take away from this is we're not taking anything away from the ceremony itself. We're showing everyone being able to have a chance to put the Haldi on the couple. I love this shot. This is super cute when they have their faces together with the Haldi. But again, what I was saying is being able to showcase the ceremony, showcasing the family, the parents, the grandparents, and now we've moved on to the Mehndi event. Okay, pausing real quick. This shot, as I was taking it in the moment, I knew it was going to go on the wedding film. Now, I'm just going to play that again. Janika and Rajan were dancing together. I was able to get right behind Rajan and frame him where he was on the right side of the frame. And now this has got all to do with just composition. Knowing that Janika and Rajan are dancing with each other, she's literally singing and dancing to him. This was a shot that I knew 100% was going to go in. And now, again, sorry I paused again, but using the music now, we're currently in normal speed. We're going to use the music to cut now into slow-mo as the lyrics, as that beat kicks in. I always love using natural audio during a wedding film because I feel like it really shows the festivities and the vibes from all the events. I remember when this part played during their reception while they're watching the next day edit, everyone just got so hyped, which was so cool to see. But it is pretty hype, you gotta admit. Mind you, their performances were insane. I think I checked our clip. We had not stopped recording for at least an hour and 35 minutes, and they were just dancing nonstop. It was insane. It literally some of our favorite performances ever. The energy is insane. But Janica is also a professional dancer, so I feel like it might be a bit unfair. But I think Rajan won. Now this is where, even with the music, we're getting more into a sentimental cinematic touch. This is the morning of the wedding day before the Anand Garaj ceremony. And this is one thing that we really love, especially this shot with the Kirpan, with the Rajan and his dad, is being able to tell a story through the shots that we're taking. We're not just trying to get random shots, we're trying to tell a story through like creating a scene, if that makes sense. And now we're moving into the Anand Garaj ceremony itself, just the outdoor shots right now during the Milni. We're soon going to be moving inside. And one thing we try and do as the couple are walking out is we don't want to pose them while they're walking out. We want them to have the moment to be candid. And we're just filming. And it was so cute to see Janica and Rajan just being able to talk with each other. And all these outdoor shots are also just candid moments that we capture with their friends, with their family. Now this, for me, this song hits like insane. It's, with this whole section, it's just so emotional, and yeah, it'll hit the feels. Now here's a cool thing, I'm just going to quickly show. So this is where we have Pranav, who was filming just Janika's parents, Janika's side of the family, as Rajan is arriving, and Von is now taking care of when Rajan and his family are making their arrival. So we've got the two angles to be able to switch through, and this is always so useful to be able to get the reaction, to be able to cut from Rajan making his entrance, coming in, and being able to see his parent, being able to see Janika's parents, and the reaction and the festivities. And now we're moving into the Hindu ceremony itself. This is such a beautiful moment to capture. And this moment when Janika looks up at Rajan during the ceremony, it's just, ugh. And now this is cool to just share a bit more of a breakdown of also what it means. When weddings, I believe, just they're so run and gun. You need to have a portable setup, something light, not fancy heavy gear that you might not be able to carry around. And this situation is a perfect example. Reason being is the Hindu ceremony was towards the evening. So it started during when the sun was out. By the end of it, the sun was gone. So if you see on the top right over here, Robbie has set up a lantern, and you can see the light that it's providing over here. And Robbie's actually set up another light that's coming from the front to light up the scene. And this is where lighting and lighting is probably one of the most important things, and having something that's portable and understanding that weddings can be run and gun, and just being prepared for any situation, because this shot is so beautiful with the way that the lighting is set up to be able to capture this moment for Janika and Rajan. Like, I can't imagine if we didn't have the lights. I can't imagine if it was pitch black, or if we only used the venue lights, which I think were a bit more, warm, more on the yellowish tone. Whereas this allowed Janika's outfit to shine. This allowed both of their outfits to show off the whites in the outfit as well, which were absolutely stunning. Now we're heading into the finale of the wedding film, the ending, where we're going to showcase all their events, and we're going to make an epic cinematic ending to their story. This always gets me hyped up I'm never going to get over this wedding film. And just to say, this frame right here with the venue that Janika and Rajan had decided, the car hire, absolutely stunning. I'm obsessed. Like, the colors, the sun, the lighting just worked out so perfectly, and yeah, insane. Oh, what a shot. This is insane. That aesthetic. The wedding film literally leaves me in awe every single time. And we really hope you guys enjoyed this breakdown. We are going to get better at this. I'm still trying to figure out how exactly I can give value by breaking down these wedding films, because a lot of people do ask for advice on how we did this and how we did that. So maybe leave in the comments below something specific that you're after, because I would love to know how I can share that. And yeah, let me know if there's anything I can improve on as well. But really hope you guys enjoyed Janika and Rajan's wedding film breakdown. Many more to come, and we can't wait to show you even more advanced things about techniques, why we did this, how we did this, what movie technique this relates to, why this angle, the meaning behind it, and all of that more in depth in our next few videos.